Peace and sunlight, my beautiful honeybees. It's your girl Coko Oshun here with a channel message for the collective. No particular signs unless they come up during this reading, but I am guided to do this for us, okay? So we're going to be looking at what does my ancestors, how does my ancestors feel about this person? So whatever person comes to mind, we'll be reading the core of that. Sorry, I had to like literally take a pause. Maybe you guys need to take a pause. Shame. So your ancestors, the theme here, the first card I pulled is Cupid's arrow. Okay, have faith. Your ancestors want you to have faith. Okay, it's like some of you, it's like a blind faith. All right, you don't know when they're coming or how they feel about you, because there's a surprise invitation struck by love here. Love is coming. So definitely like an expression of love. Maybe they'll be surprising you with something romantic. However, your ancestors feel like you need to have faith in love. Keep your heart open. That's what I'm hearing. Let's clarify this, ancestors. Tell me more about this Cupid's arrow. Thank you. Yeah. Your ancestors with Anubis here, 11, master number as well. And then we have Kansu, 20 on the bottom, hermitage. Nobody has mastered the ability to pull their energy back more than you, your ancestors are saying. And now they want you to experience a higher, I'm hearing a higher evolution of love. Okay, so an evolved type of love, because with Anubis here is transformation. So they want you to experience this type of love because it's going to transform you. It's meant to transform you for the best, okay? You know, sometimes I'm noticing this has been on my mind lately too, is when you're used to toxic relationships or unhealthy relationships, or relationships that don't just work out, you don't want to label them necessarily as toxic because maybe they didn't even get that far. But either way, when you're used to that, meeting something or someone that is healthy, or they're diligently practicing mindfulness, you know, healthy coping skills, you know, they're healing too, you know, they have healed. And then there are some people that have never even experienced some of the things that traumas we've experienced in relationships and love. So we have to be mindful of that as well. And this kind of relationship, I feel like your ancestors want you to have with this person is a relationship in which you can be vulnerable and transform that pain, transmute that pain. They want you to experience gentleness and balance and peace, and also being able to look at your own self, okay? Like, it's like an invitation to learn how to love you as well. This relationship is like going to teach you levels to self-love as well. That's what the ancestors are saying here. So they definitely approve of this person. That's on your mind and heart. Let's see. How does the ancestors feel about this person? Going back to the love deck. How does the ancestors feel about this person? Yeah. They want you to grow and transform from, because we have the death card here. And on the bottom of the deck is the Phoenix card. They want you to, what's dead is dead, okay? Leave it in the past. Please do not carry things from your past into this relationship. That's exactly why the Anubis came saying, we're going to balance your heart. We're going to weigh out purge out rather, what's not supposed to be there, the gunk. Even if it's self-sabotage, okay? Even if it's you not speaking up, taking initiative. I'm hearing some people, you expect the other person to read your mind. Or maybe you keep going back and forth to the past, juggling, indecisive. Either way it goes, your ancestors are saying there's no more second chances. You either grow, I'm hearing either shit or get off the pot. I'm just being blunt. That's how they said it, and that's how it came out. Okay? You are meant to grow and transform from that pain and rise to the occasion, because your spirit guides, God, the universe, has something for you. And it's completely opposite of what you've experienced. You are that phoenix to rise. You deserve a new phase. Okay, change your mind about love. Yes, I knew this. Thank you. Tell me more about this death card. What else? What is ending, ancestors? What's ending? Besides, we know that we need to leave things in the past. Yeah, Hathor popped out. Intelligence, definitely mindset. We have Seth here, resentment. Yeah, some of you guys are holding on to resentment, past traumas of like relationship after relationship. Some of you guys are serial daters. I'm not speaking to one person in particular, so it is general. So you'll just flow with me. Take what resonates and leave the rest. That's all I can say. But that's what I'm picking up. Someone who is just hopping from relationship to relationship. Because here in this death card, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 skulls. Like, I've gone through bodies. And then there's more bodies in the back. Like, you gotta slow down, little red Corvette. You know? And it's like this whole gender war thing where it's like I'm leading with my shadow and the worst that can happen and the fears and the doubts and yeah, you're never giving yourself time to breathe and time to love and be loved when you're moving like that. So there's a sudden death to that energy. You have to grow, right? Your ancestors want you to grow from that. I feel like I'm speaking to a divine masculine. Okay? Taking how it resonates. Energy. What else, ancestors, do we have? Put this over here. What else? How else do you feel about this person, ancestors? The dragonfly. You could be seeing dragonflies. Yeah. Lighthearted and adapt. They definitely want you to open your heart up. They want you to be in a space where your heart is light as a feather. Where you're not holding on, you don't have resentment towards people and things that happened in the past, that you realize that they played a pivotal role for a reason. They were a part of your transformation, mind, body, spirit, and heart. Emotionally, you don't connect the same. Emotionally, you know exactly what you want. Emotionally, you're learning to balance your own. You're learning also when to give and when to not, and when to receive. Ashe. Finding out and changing. These are the things that you did. All of these things are coming to the light for you to heal, so that you can accept this relationship that your ancestors want you to have with this particular person. This type of connection. Moving forward. Okay? Taking, at the bottom of the deck is poker face here. Taking a chance. Okay? Yes, take a chance. Gambling. Hello? Take a chance. Tell me more, ancestors, about this dragonfly spirit. Yeah, Satet 27. Fruitfulness. In this healing, is where you will find your balance, your restoration. I'm hearing ruler. Here is where you will rule. Here is where you will find your purpose in this journey of this healing, this transformation. This is a partnership that is going to be very healing, okay? So, I'm guided to say that you have, all of this is, you're responsible for all of your healing, yes. But the ancestors want you to know that you're not doing it alone, right? Your ancestors want you to know that you don't have to do it alone, that you will be met with sacred connections that will play a very important role in your healing journey in regards to love. This could be self-love. This definitely could be love in a relationship romantically, and love in your partnerships, how you treat others. I read a quote yesterday that if we're judging someone, then we have no time to love them. So we ought to learn from our neighbor, and it's okay that our realities may not match completely, perfectly, or in sync. We can learn from one another without tearing each other down. And that's where the growth and evolution comes in. Because what we see is not always what meets the eye. You know, especially when dating. Especially when dating, okay? So let's get one more card, right? I won't keep you too long, beautiful people. Let's see, how does the ancestors feel about this person? So far, this person is, it's like this person's designed for you at this journey, this juncture of your life, this moment, this chapter, okay? Grounding. Yeah. Your ancestors feel like this person is going to be very grounding. Like, have a grounding energy. They won't anchor you in a way where they're trying to hold you down, but they'll anchor you in a way where you always have a root. You always have a home in their heart. You always have stability. You'll always have a place where you will feel safe and comforted with them. Where you can grow. I feel like this person is coming to, it's like they are that foundation in which you can build off of. And they're not expecting anything from you, like fiscally or materialistically, they just want your devotion. That's what I'm hearing. They want your devotion. They're attracted to how you can balance your emotions. They're attracted to the way that you love yourself. They're attracted to the fact that you don't lead with your shadows. That you don't lead with, it's the first date and we're talking about, and I'm talking about my ex, you know. They love the fact that you're not superficial like that. They admire that about you. Which is why they don't mind being that foundation in which you can grow, you can evolve, you can learn the levels of love, mastering the levels of love, how love can win. At every challenge, love can conquer. Love never fails. I just heard that someone's a sap. Okay, whatever that means. Last name could be sap, or like sap is like back in the day, I guess, and then like your sweetie, your sucker for love, hopeless romantic. Like this person is in love with the idea of love. Yeah, ancestors. This person is in, yeah. But my thing is, can they show up, right? I feel like they feel as if they need someone, like a muse, to pull that side out. Because again, there's this theme of deeper evolution of love, like levels of love. How far can love go? How far can love? How deep can love heal? Wow. Thank you, ancestors. Let's confirm. Well, it's confirmed. Let's clarify this grounding card and we'll close it out. 1717, I just saw. How do you feel, okay, ancestors, about this person with this grounding energy? They're very structural. They structure their day. We know that. Could be an earth sign. Yeah, meditation. We have 10. Nefti. Okay? Nefti. It's giving sun energy. Again, this person is very zen. This person is very calm, very reserved. The ancestors are showing me that you guys share a past life with one another. For some of you, it could be more than one, of course. Could be up to 8 for some of you. This person brings you and sends you peace all of the time. Like, they're a praying kind of partner. Like, I prayed for you. I prayed over your day. I'm praying over our food. I'm sending you loads of love. I'm sending you loads of energy, love, light, peace, whatever the case may be. This is a person who is a builder. They're not a demolisher. You know how you have certain people, and that's something that we have to discover as well, 1909 on a timer, in relationships, is that some people are builders and some people are demolishers. So we need to be mindful of, when we're selecting our partnerships of whatever kind, what they bring to the table. Because we may need that demolisher for certain things and certain chapters in our lives. We may need to exchange with that, really understand the lessons of that with that particular personality type. And I feel like you guys have already experienced that. You've probably felt like you've lost so much, because of it. Lost a lot of your own energy. And it left you in a place of resentment now that you've gone through this rebirth. In love, in your heart, you're attracting this partner that is completely the opposite. They're balanced, okay? They're learning to balance their emotions. They are a builder. They pour in. They are less likely to take. And when they are receiving from you, it's love. It's a lot of energy, okay? It's a lot of energetic type things, okay? Exchanges, rather. There's a lot of telepathy. There's a lot of, I'm hearing energetic currency transfers, okay? So you guys have a shared energetic bank account in which you deposit things there. That's what I heard. It's very zen, okay? It's very deep, very spiritual. Okay, you could feel like you're in a trance state, you know, when you connect with this person. Like you're tapping into something deeper than like deja vu. You know, like something's happening between you two that is deeper than the moment. And your ancestors are saying, yep, yeah, baby, this is that person. This is that relationship that's meant to ground and transform you and grow you and evolve you in ways than which you've never experienced before. A lot of root chakra healing, a lot of heart chakra healing, solar plexus, sacral energy, your sexuality.